and me. Sing it. We family. We got our sisters and me. We family. Get up, everybody, sing. You know, let me have a little bit of this. Mm-mm. I know what you're thinking. Probably saying to yourself, is that all he does, is drink coffee? No. We get a small one here. I mean, in the morning. I don't need to be lectured on it. Occasionally we do, maybe twice a week. We'll go down and treat ourselves for one because, we're doing work here. This is work. Believe it or not. We're working on it. There's just so much here. There's so much. But we've seen something. Now we gotta get comfortable. Let's go down to the bench down here. We've seen something. It was a beautiful Mimi. Again, I hope we're saying that right. When no one is correcting me. I mean, you have to be corrected. If you're doing something wrong, you have to be corrected. I mean, it's much better when you're doing something right. Happy Teacher's Day. It's Teacher's Day. And yes, for some reason we get cobwebs over here. But I don't have a studio, and this bench is wet. But who cares? It's just shorts. Still summery weather is going to be very nice for the next few days. But anyways, Teacher's Day, we did see a Mimi. Something about you can get a lot more done in silence than you can in an uproar. We're not saying that just because of what went on yesterday. I don't want people to feel as though that they know me, that all my moves have been done. I'm a, what's that word? Trick pony? Or I'm not a one-trick pony. I mean, I like to progress too. I like to better myself, as everybody does. And that's what we do. We don't have to develop into someone we're not. These are just qualities that we like to obtain. We like to have them. Wherever we're gonna land. I mean, right now, I'm my own boss, and it's this thing that I'm doing right now. I'm stuck. I'm stuck because I chose to follow my dream there, and it was because a lot of people at the time were telling me, a lot of people would give me advice, saying, "Why don't you do that? You're always good at that." And so I did all that. But you come to a point where, all right, well, where is this marketable? And I got too much into being more like a shock jock, and just I mean, a lot of my deliveries, like I was saying yesterday, you have to. I mean, you have to, before you come up with anything, like my show or decision, especially on any kind of the issues or anything like that. You gotta listen to a lot of different people about it, before you give your advice. That's why sometimes it's better to just stay silent, instead of having this huge uproar about things. I mean, there's so many things to be outraged about, and your mind just focuses on. I mean, because I get up, I turn on the news, and because I'm doing a show, I mean, it's good to just like hear all the sides, especially on different sides of the aisle. Just like, I watch The View, or I watch Lemon, or I watch the Ingram Report, or anything. I might turn on the Savage. Don't listen to it all the time. And by the way, there was an August 30th podcast, and it had a caller from New York City. Excuse me, I need a little bit more of this. He was in human service field, and like a social worker or something like that over in the Bronx, I believe. Big Bernie Sanders supporter, very anti-Trump and all that kind of stuff. But he was given his reasons why he doesn't like Trump, and Savage was like, going with him every step of the way. And then they did something that that we need more of. I mean, even though they were like totally different, their points of views, they were able to kid with each other. Even though, I mean, like, Savage, left the caller. It's like, I despise you and everything like that, but I like you because, you're able to take a joke or whatever. You're able to, like, go back and forth and not take it all personally. Like, I mean, because if anybody knows Savage, like, he's kind of animated sometimes. I mean, I was following him way back in the day. That's why a lot of my shows were just crazy. I was trying to, sample a little bit of that, and that. I mean, because you start off with the intro music, and he comes on, and he shoots off a huge, unbelievable like monologue. You might not agree with it, but there's a lot of things in there that make sense. And he's neutral about a lot of things. I mean, he'll go after Trump. He'll go after anybody. He'll go after Obama. Go after Hillary. Go after you name it. But he uses something in there. He steps aside a little bit and listens to people. He's been doing it for so many years. He got so good at it. He's quick. That's why I'm sometimes quick here in the morning. And I'm ready. But, Johnny and Rod came back, and I'm sort of like in that same kind of like pattern. I mean, for a while I was just doing the videos, leaving it there, go, have the breakfast, everything, feed the animals in the back, and then come back, like an hour later or an hour and a half to see, if we got any reaction from the show, from the videos, if we could be helpful. But, I mean, I don't know what time it is right now. It's probably like 4. The time in New Zealand, maybe around 8-ish, something like that. When I first logged on, I think it was like 6 in the evening, a little, somewhere in there, because I shared a video. A little bit more of this. I shared that video yesterday in his message box, and yesterday I just got a message from somebody in New Jersey, and he was asking me about like do I like Hillary or Trump? Do I support Trump? Do I like Hillary? I had like a small little conversation, very tiny, but I wanted to give him that video. And just talking to him, so I'm on the message box, so I switched over to Johnny to see if the podcast was there, and it wasn't. I mean, it said like the user of this YouTube went against guidelines or anything. All it is just his show. All it is his show. And I'm saying, I don't know, maybe the guy did something else that that caused him to not be able to share some YouTube videos. I don't know how it works. I don't know how a lot of things work on here. I don't know who's behind all these things and stuff like that. I just know I had a YouTube account here since 2012. And I just use it, to load up my videos. I would just load them on my Facebook, if it was easier. I don't know. mean, we ain't going nowhere with it. I mean, right now. I mean, maybe down the line, I don't know. Things got to change, but they're not. I mean, I thought I seen, like I said, back then, because I was doing a show, having fun. Everybody was just having fun. There was people here. Time flies when you're having fun. And we were going back and forth, with Obama and everything, with me and Rod and Johnny and, whoever else. Then it got, like I said, it got really personal with this election, as we know. I mean, no one, I mean, now everybody knows. I mean, because the news is just a soap opera constantly about him. And now a book out, saying that he's like a sixth grader, fifth grader. I mean, logically, I mean, and I know, there's hate and everything, but I mean, I don't know. It doesn't seem to be like a fifth or sixth grader. More like a third grader. No, I'm just kidding. No, he's I think he's pretty smart. I mean, with the accomplishments that he achieved in life, just because it's him. No, there's other people that became rich. So many. Look at all the Hollywood actresses and actors. They just go 20 million here. Make movies. Look at companies. Companies so rich that they they don't care about business. I mean, I thought about this thing with the Nike thing. I really did. I mean, it's kind of like latching it on to a statement, like the product. I mean, because what he said. I mean, the reaction is early yet. Sure, there's going to be bigger reactions to it today and the days to come. But I mean, now, I mean, just think. I mean, if you put on a pair of Nike sneakers, they're with the thing there, the check. I don't know, their logo there. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, it's like you're saying, like, I stand by this. I stand by this. You don't need to do that with apparel. I mean, why? I mean, but it's their choice. It's their choice. And he's still in the sports and everything. I'm not in the whole sports racketeer. I don't really know. I like him. I could watch a game. I would like to watch the Redskins. I mean, it's like a childhood memory kind of thing. Just like when they were asking, Kavanaugh all these kinds of questions. They started, I mean, for them to get to know him, we say, like, when I was a kid, my dad took me to the games and everything. He knew exactly what section, what seat, all this kind of stuff. And by the way, there was this protest there. A lot of people were all connected. One girl, she did a speech about, like, how Trump or how Republicans have been oppressive. They've been the oppressive party. That, that they don't care about certain groups. She was there, everybody was there. I mean, from what I gather, I don't know if it's accurate or not, because the news nowadays, you just don't know. But it seems like, he's going to, he has enough votes. I mean, all the Democrats are against him. When we pulled up, there was a deer crossing. The mother deer with her baby deer. And just, I looked at that, and then at that light, there's a house on the corner. It's been there for years. It's very, like, antique, very old. Looks like so cozy. I mean, it's right at a busy intersection, but it looks like it's been there for like 200 years. This house. Seriously. The lights on. You ever just stop? Just look at things? I mean, I know a lot of people do. But I mean, really, like, just stop. I mean, because, we're We just think we're in time here. We're in time. We don't know, what the day is going to bring. It's usually like a repeat of yesterday, and it all depends. Like, I mean, do you just repeat the same things, or do you try to do something a little bit different? Maybe connect with someone like who you may think doesn't understand you, or that you might think that they're this way or that way. It was like, as I was going to get that small coffee, it was like a treat. Like I said, I don't do it all the time. I ran into somebody that I grew up with. And I said, you got to add me. You got to add me. He's like, what are you doing? Are you out here terrorizing? I said, no. That's the old me. You probably heard reports. He was in a few videos. Not maybe one or two. I don't know, two maybe. I'm not going to mention his name. But I know he had some problems with his brother and stuff like that. And I didn't really get to talk that long. But it made me think, like, I mean, about when I was doing these videos about the things that I was saying and all that kind of stuff. I mean, maybe there are some friends out there and relatives that probably, that do like me. And, maybe I just ruffled their feathers a little bit. But, we're getting way up there, I think. Yeah, we're too far up. All right, we'll be right back. We got to take a break. I'm sorry. Bye.